Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Bible Time. In the previous video, I explained when the first temple was destroyed, and it was destroyed in 587 BCE. Now in this video, I'm going to explain the counting system that is recorded during the time of the kings of Israel. In the books of Kings and Chronicles, the count of the years of the kings of Israel and of Judah is the inclusive system. The inclusive count includes the first and the last number is the total of the years of the reign of the king. I will show you a couple of examples. Asa reigned in Jerusalem 41 years, and his last year was his 41st year. Jehoram reigned 12 years in Samaria, and his last year was his 12th year. Azariah reigned 52 years in Jerusalem, and his last year was his 52nd year. Zedekiah reigned 11 years in Jerusalem, and his last year was his 11th year. He began to reign from the first month of the year 597 BCE until 587 BCE when the city and the temple was destroyed. Now let's have a look how to count the years according to the Bible. In this period of time of the kings of Israel, now we're gonna see that Abijam began to reign in the 18th year, and he reigned 3 years in Jerusalem. Then his son Asa began to reign in the 20th year of Jeroboam. Now Elah began to reign in the 26th year of Asa, king of Judah, and he reigned 2 years. And in the 27th year of Asa, Elah was killed by Zimri. So from the 26th year until the 27th year, there are 2 years. In the 38th year of Asa, king of Judah, Ahab began to reign. Then Jehoshaphat, the son of Asa, began to reign over Judah in the 4th year of Ahab, king of Israel. The succeeding king began to reign after the death of the previous king. That is, the last year of the previous king's reign is the first year of the succeeding king. The year of a king's ascension was not the system in Israel. This system was from Babylon and Assyria. So in the year 38 of Asa, Ahab began to reign, and in the 4th year of Ahab, Jehoshaphat began to reign. The Asa's last year, 41st, was the first year of Jehoshaphat. Jehoash, the son of Joahaz, began to reign in Samaria and reigned 16 years. Now in the 2nd year of Joash began to reign Amaziah, and Amaziah reigned 29 years in Jerusalem. Then in the 15 years of Amaziah began to reign Jeroboam. In the 2nd year of Joash, Amaziah began to reign, and in the year 15 of Amaziah, Jeroboam began to reign. So the total of the Joash reign was 16 years, from year 1 until year 16. The beginning of the year in Israel and Judea was in the spring. There is no mention at all in the book of Kings and Chronicles that the year would begin during the autumn or in the 7th month. Although some synchronicity between the two kingdoms seems to show the way, the beginning of the year in Judea and Israel was always in the first month of the year. The difference of 1 year in some synchronisms is due to the fact that in Israel the barley matures later, while in Judea its maturation was earlier. Until this day the Samaritans start the year many days after the spring equinox, while the Jews, the rabbinical calendar, sometimes start the new year before the spring equinox. In 2011, the biblical new year began on March 11. The barley was found Aviv on March 8. In the year 2020, the Samaritan New Year began on April 22. While the rabbinical calendar and the biblical calendar, the first month began on March 25. So it was a month off between the two calendars. This may have happened when Hezekiah began to reign in the third year of Hoshea. Hezekiah began to reign in the third year of Hoshea, and he reigned 29 years in Jerusalem. We know that according to 2 Chronicles 29:3, he began to reign in the first month of the year, even in the first day of the month. The fourth year of Hezekiah was the 7th year of Hoshea, and the 6th year of Hezekiah was the 9th year of Hoshea. According to this synchronicity, there is a discrepancy of 1 year. This happened because in that year in Judea had already started, while in Israel was still the last month of the year. This shows a year of difference between the two houses of Israel. There is no contradiction at all. In Judea, the year had already begun, and in Israel was still the previous year. This same situation transpired when the king of Babylon took the city of Jerusalem in the 8th year of his reign. According to archaeology, this was the 7th year of Nebuchadnezzar, the 12th month of the 2nd day of the month, when he took Jehoiakim and established Zedekiah as king. In Judea was at the turn of the year, Teshuvah Hashanah, according to Chronicles 36:10, and it was the first month of the year in Judea. Conclusion: the inclusive counting system was used in Israel. The new year began in spring for both kingdoms. There wasn't any Ascension year system in Israel and Judea. The counting of the years of a king did not start until the death of the previous king, and there wasn't any co-regency within the reigns. I hope this is a blessing for all of you who have been looking for this understanding of the chronology. God bless you. Thanks for watching. Give it a like and subscribe to my channel.